Welcome to this special Christmas edition of the whatever Weeabros cast. I don't know. We don't have a name, do we?
We may as well call it the Weeabros Cast now.
Well, there you go. Weeabros cast it is. Wait.
Or the Supercast, or the Super Podcast, whatever's not taken, really.
Well, what we're gonna be called the Salty Cast, or is this something else that we're doing now?
You know, this is kind of maybe a one-off thing, who knows. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year's.
The Super Christmas Weeabros cast. Okay.
the Super Christmas Cast, how about that?
Yeah, because it's gonna be basically an annual thing,
Maybe.
one-time annual thing just for Christmas, I suppose. I guess we could do another one for New Year's, maybe.
I mean, hell, this might even become a more common thing, like where we just talk and put it on YouTube. I mean, so many other people do it.
No, but wouldn't that just be the Salty Cast then? The actual podcast that we have planned that we still haven't even started?
We haven't really thought it through that much, have we?
No.
We'll figure it out.
Hey guys,
So
welcome
to this.
Remember, we're super professional.
So welcome to the Super Christmas cast even / inaugural Salty Cast / Super Weeabros Showcast.
Woo, yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
I guess we're doing that thing where we're going to the policeman and telling him about the murder we did, right?
Oh yeah, totally, man. I'm glad you remembered that because I completely forgot about it.
Well, I remembered it because I did the editing on that Weeabros show.
How long did that take you, by the way? That took you like 6 hours, didn't you?
Let me think. I think it was about 8 hours or 9. I want to say.
Far out, man. That's nuts.
And the funny thing is, or well, not funny thing. I'd say it's the saddest thing is that it was just basically plonking images on the projector. That's it.
Well,
That's
actually,
what took so long.
Actually, I was impressed with what you did because I was just expecting just images plonked on a projector, whereas like you actually went out and got some clips and GIFs and whatnot.
Oh yeah,
and you can't actually plonk those in there because if you like lopsidedly plonk a GIF in there, somebody's gonna notice.
Oh yeah. Well,
Why am I seeing the side of Hisoka's crotch all of a sudden? I don't know.
Well, I mean that GIF is amazing, so I had to put it there for Hisoka.
I'm glad you did it. That was so great.
It's the string, man.
It is the swing.
And the string is Hisoka's thing.
The Excalibur of the Hunter x Hunter world.
Anyway, I guess we could... Well, actually, no. I was thinking we could reminisce on the year, but that's more like a New Year's thing.
We could do that. I mean, we're not going to be recording another one for New Year's.
We're not?
Well, I'm not sure about you, but I have shit to do, bruh.
Oh, Mr. Popular Busy Guy over here. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, I am stopping my work on the Game of the Year video right now.
Oh, yeah. So, if this podcast / whatever cast comes out before that,
oh, it will be.
Watch it, please. Watch the top 10.
This is coming out, okay? This is staying in there, by the way. Don't you cut this shit out.
I'm not going to cut anything. I can't be bothered by this point.
Well, this thing's going up tonight. Like, we will just chuck a visual in there if we want. I don't know.
We
might do something later.
Actually, hang on. Yeah, no, it's going out tonight. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
I mean, for Christmas, right? For all the boys and girls.
Oof.
Leave them a Super Christmas Salty Cast under their tree.
So, all the 10 fans that we have now on YouTube, this is your Christmas gift. The Weeabros to you.
Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah.
I guess
what's the other one?
I'd say the politically correct term is. I'd say the politically correct term is Happy Holidays, just to encompass everything. Did I say that right? I don't think I did.
No, encompass.
Fuck. Guys, remember, I'm a foreigner. I'm illiterate.
See, it's also kind of funny that you say that too, because Happy Holidays isn't a thing in Australia. It's
Oh really?
No, it's not. We just say Merry Christmas because to us, we don't really mean any sort of religious offense or we're not pushing religion on anybody. It's just a season for everyone to be happy and to give each other things. Like, we don't really push the whole, oh, Jesus was born this day on people. It's like, hey, it's Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Jesus was born this day?
That's what Christmas celebrates, bruh.
I'm kidding. I knew that.
Really? I was about to say, holy shit.
Come on, John. I used to be religious.
What?
What? You don't believe me?
No, I believe you. I mean, I've been there too, man. I have seen what I've seen Wait, that doesn't even make
You've
sense.
seen
I have seen.
No shit. No shit.
This ginger ale's going down great. I have seen the darkest pits of the internet, just like you have, and I was once also a Christian. I'm not sure if you're a Christian. What sort of like religion do they practice in like Chile or whatever?
Well, not in Chile. Most people are Catholics.
Oh, okay.
But
fair
my
enough.
family, or most of my family, is Baptist.
You know, I just realized something.
What?
We haven't introduced ourselves.
Hi. I am Diego, aka Alec. If you want,
If you want,
you can call me whatever. Any of those.
can I call you late for dinner?
Late for dinner?
Yeah.
What?
That's an old joke. That's an old joke. You wouldn't understand that one.
Explain.
I just realized. No, that's an old weird Western culture joke.
Actually, introduce yourself first, and then explain the joke to me because I want to know now.
Hi everybody. I'm John. Merry Christmas.
AKA Joey. Come on now.
Or Joey Joe Star / lanky tall fucker with that really knocks shit over a lot, and you know.
Okay, the joke. Explain it.
I honestly don't understand the joke either. It was just a joke that was like said often in like 1980s cartoons. It's like, you can call me anything you want, just don't call me late for dinner. I'm like, what? I think.
Oh,
okay.
I understand.
Yeah. Oh god damn it! I'm getting a call. Not now, please.
That reminds me of my Dark Souls video with the Skype call in the middle.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
All right.
Haven't heard from you in a
Let's
while.
listen into this.
What? Yeah, you haven't heard from me for a while. What's up?
Yeah. Did you buy, by any chance, Dad, that Human Nature CD that he wanted?
Yeah, I bought one of them. I bought one of them. I bought one of them. Why?
Oh, yeah, the rock and roll one?
I don't know what it's called. It's in my car right now.
Oh, okay.
I
You don't know whether you got it.
I've got a Human Nature CD.
Was it their latest one?
It was on the shelf, so I assume so. What's their latest one called? Wait, give me a sec. I'll look it up.
Rock and roll. It's got all the old songs on it.
Hey guys,
Like,
I hope you enjoy these podcast shenanigans.
Run Around Sue, all those songs.
Okay. Give me a sec.
This is some exciting shit right here.
I should probably just go out to my car and fucking get it.
Yep.
I can find out here though. Human Nature.
By the way, this is
It's a
staying
white,
in.
It's got a white thing and they've got a red suit on standing in front of a jukebox.
I think I got that one.
Yeah. Okay.
The
No
Christmas
worries.
album and jukebox.
Christmas album and jukebox. That's what you got.
No, give me a sec. I've got jukebox here. Yeah, I got jukebox.
Jukebox, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got jukebox. I only got one of them though, so if you want to get your own,
Okay.
that's
All
what
right
that's what I didn't get.
All right. No worries.
All right, thank you.
Okay. See ya.
Bye.
Oh man, we're so professional. I love this. We're so
Hey man, the
professional.
magic of editing.
I said bullshit. I ain't editing shit.
I'll edit it then, lazy motherfucker.
Well, you want to cut that out with my ghost commentary in the middle?
Yes, and I want people to know I have a Human Nature CD in my car.
It's not even yours, is it?
It's a Christmas present. I don't want to spoil the joy of a 62-year-old man getting a musical CD.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not like this hasn't happened before. It's not unprecedented for the Super Weeabros. I remember when you called me on Skype when I was in the middle of a boss fight in Dark Souls. It stuffed me up and I died a lot.
See, I am honestly very sorry about that, but it is by far my favorite thing that has happened on the channel so far.
I mean, I suppose, now you can reminisce and say it's fine. Like, I can laugh at it too, but at that moment, I wanted to off myself.
Oh, I bet you did. Like that call, like the timing on it was impeccable, like right in the middle of the boss fight too.
Yep.
Oh, that was genius. Not intended genius, but genius nonetheless. And I wasn't even there to know that you're in the middle of a boss fight. I just rang you. Like Darren couldn't hang up on you. It was just I threw you guys into this
I
situation.
actually wanted to cancel the call, like just deny it, but I couldn't even move the mouse. I don't know what the fuck. I guess in my panic mode, I didn't think to press the Windows key or the Alt Tab. So,
Question: Have you nicknamed me on Skype?
I think
You think?
I put you as Joey.
Oh, you put me as Joey. Oh man, that's all right. You're not as hardcore as me or as Darren or Brody.
What do you mean hardcore?
So, sorry, I'm sick.
Sick.
Yeah. My Game of the Year video is gonna be a blast. I was coughing all the way through it. See, when you said that the Skype call happened in the middle of your recording session, I was hoping that it would capture the pop-up in the middle of your screen and all. And when I thought that, I was so happy because let me read you I don't mean to offend people here. This is just the type of humor that sort of the in-jokes / the
Really?
insults
You're gonna
that we're
apologize?
So
I think our channel description on YouTube speaks for itself.
okay, but this is so I don't mean fuck it. So
Hey, people, go fuck yourselves if you don't like it. Okay, there you go.
Darren, Brody, and you to some extent. I have all nicknamed you on Skype, and so has Darren and Brody. We've all nicknamed each other. Less than flattering things. Like, you are Eurotrash.
Jesus Christ.
Darren is needy cunt.
Jesus.
And Brody is giant faggot. So I was hoping, since you have been hanging out with us a lot, that you would have adopted our naming habits. And all you would have seen in the middle of the screen during Dark Souls was like giant faggot or lanky cunt or something like that.
Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind. I'm kind of sad that it didn't now. Oh well, I mean.
Oh, dude, I still got to witness you like exploding, and that was probably one of my highlights of the year, to be honest.
I never thought that would happen to me. Like I always watch...
me neither, man. Like I've seen you flip out before, but nothing like that.
Yeah, like I watch YouTube videos and say, "Oh, okay, yeah, they're just pretending to get that angry." I mean, that shit doesn't happen. Just wouldn't happen. And
you've unleashed the beast,
and it happened to me.
Yeah, happens to the best of us, man. It's always the quiet ones.
I feel like my whole Dark Souls 2 playthrough has been a descent into madness, sort of. Yeah.
See, to be honest, it's not that much different from your Dark Souls 1. It's just that you don't enjoy the game as much as Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. I still feel like I can go to Dark Souls 1 and just enjoy it for like an hour or two, even though I've completed the game already and defeated every boss.
From a creative standpoint, this year, you and I have switched positions, like, quite drastically. Like, we were writing at a fucking... At the point when we were writing there, it was a proper games, like, news outlet.
The unnamed place, which
I don't mean to name it, I'm just saying, like, that's where we were at the time. Like, we were amateur games journalists, quote unquote.
You know,
and to me, to some extent, I still like to think so.
Huh? Yeah, I suppose. You know, as a side note, every time I hear the word amateur, my mind goes to guttery places.
I bet it does.
Yeah.
Get off those weird Chinese Asian camera sites, Diego. I know what you're into and all, like, shit, man.
Oh, shut up! I'm super vanilla, and you know it.
You're gonna get spyware from that shit.
I am super vanilla.
Like, you don't even have antivirus installed on your computer, and it's like, wait, hold on, dude. Like, are you sure you want to do this?
Huh? I do have antiviruses.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, wait, no. Do you?
No.
Oh, you're the one that doesn't.
I don't go to fucking campsites.
I don't either. What are you on about?
I bet you do go to campsites.
That's not vanilla. Why are we talking about this?
It is so vanilla. Like, it is like those sites, I bet, are more visited than Pornhub nowadays. How did we get from writing and games journalism to this?
The word amateur, I think, is the key here.
Great. I don't want to be an amateur anymore. Fuck this shit.
I think.
Actually, don't do that.
Eddie, I think we should move on.
Anyway, yeah, it's kind of weird how we went from games journalism to, I guess, kind of what we're doing now, but
now we're just
not much has really changed. Really, it's just like we can't really
just
call
not
ourselves
writing now. We're just doing videos instead.
I'd like to do some writing. Well, we do writing, but it's sort of transcribed into video.
Yeah. As in writing scripts, that's about it, but not really writing for people to actually read it.
We don't really have any scripted videos yet, do we? Like,
What
if
do you
anything, the first... Like, we don't have any videos that follow a script yet. Like, if anything, there's the Weeabros shows, but they weren't really following a script. They were following questions written on a sheet.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah. I suppose one of the first ones would be close
Well, I
to,
mean, we're just
so-
starting out still, so we're still in the process of figuring out, basically.
Yeah, oh, Jesus, my throat.
It's kind of a hard process. I mean, for the little followers that we have now, our plan is to basically start putting ourselves out there more. Once we reach a certain target of videos. Now, we're still pondering whether we should do that or not, though, considering what our archive of videos is, which is basically just me playing Dark Souls, which is, to me, isn't very compelling to show to other people.
Yeah. Well, we got to put together a demo reel, right? I mean, let's be realistic. You and I have a lot of ideas for this channel. And when it comes from a 2-person editing team, possibly a 3-person once I eventually get around to Darren's place, like, it's a lot of work to do, especially when you and I seem to have, like, a really high quality of standard for stuff.
Unreasonably so at times.
Like, for example, I could just put into Photoshop just 10 numbers, like, for my Game of the Year list, it's just an example. I could just chuck up 10 numbers on the screen and just put up, like, other people's gameplay videos up there and shit like that. But, like, if anything, in my videos, I at least try to do something new, like, in terms of editing. I want to learn more. And that often leads me into the ground of motion graphics.
Well, I mean, right now, and for obvious reasons, we're not making money out of this because we're bloody non-existent in the YouTube crowd. We're so small we don't exist. So basically, our reward out of this is just enjoying the ride and learning. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
it's an outlet for learning and just expression. That's about it. There's nothing else other than that.
Like, we've got a lot of stuff in the works. Like how I said, I want to do some writing stuff. Like, I would like to write reviews again.
Oh yeah, totally. I actually agree with you on that as well.
Because, like,
I mean, ideas are not. We don't have a lack of ideas. We just have a lack of. I would say
how to
it's a lack
implement
of structure and how to actually implement those ideas into something that is plausible, something that we can actually make.
Like going back to the like we've done this several times now. Like going back to the Game of the Year list, like we have to make new visuals for every like new video.
Yeah, we don't actually like to just leave the stuff as it is. We always make visuals and proper stuff, even for thumbnails and shit.
And we could always do like a really shitty, like, hey, this is number 10. Ah, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
But instead, like, I'm sitting here, like, making different layers in Photoshop so I can rotate them and add, like, different special effects in Premiere.
I mean,
like,
our attitude at times might not reflect the professionalism and, like, the thoughtfulness that we put into the videos. Just because we like to be wacky and stupid and silly, whatever. But that's just, like, a comedic thing. That's just a feeling thing. But in terms of actual
it's just
production...
us, really. I mean...
Huh?
It's just us. We're a bunch of goofballs.
Yeah. We just like to have goofy content and stuff. But in terms of how we actually produce our content and how we deal with imagery and sound editing, sound engineering and all that, we actually take that very seriously.
It takes a lot of time, man. Like you said, on your Weeabros show, it took like 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours.
And that was just putting images on the thing. I mean, the video isn't even that intricate.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you had to and also on top of that, you had to design the podcast set and draw us.
Yeah, because I didn't just want to put images on the screen like a lot of other people do that. But I don't know. I try to make stuff that I would actually enjoy seeing. I mean, I did it. I made the podcast set and the drawings of ourselves, knowing that people would only see that for about 20 seconds and then just minimize it and listen.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to be the case, but I wanted to make those 20 seconds that people who watch that to be valuable in some way.
Yeah. I mean,
so I took this 8 hours to make 20 seconds worth of basically.
Yeah.
You may think that's unreasonable, but that's our standard.
Yeah, and even then, like, you had to slightly redraw ourselves twice, like, for the opening greeting and everything. Oh.
Oh, yeah, with the hand wave thing.
And the slight nod from Darren.
Which was... that nod from Darren was the shittiest thing I've ever done.
See, I say nod, but it's actually like weird body convulsion that just happens.
It's like a deformation.
Yeah, man, it's just like... but you made Darren look less of a badass and more like someone with a mental condition.
It was a mini seizure right there.
Yeah, I mean, like, that took you 8 hours, and another similar thing was The Binding of Isaac. Fucking... That opening, the poop animation, like, took me 2 hours to do, and that was just placing poop.
And that appears for what, 10 seconds at most?
Not 5 seconds,
not
actually.
even, yeah.
It's 5 seconds, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you would know.
Yeah, like 2 hours and 5 seconds, isn't that fun? Honestly, though, like, I really enjoy it. I kind of regret not doing it more, over at start.
Well, I mean, it goes back to what we were saying before, which is it's a learning process. We're still establishing what we really are, because I don't think... Oh, shit, phone call. Oh, damn it. Now, I guess it's my turn now, and this is going to be in Spanish. Enjoy.
Oh, you don't have to. It's alright.
Hello?
¿Por qué? Oh.
Carne. Ya. ¿Tengo que echarle agua o algo, no?
Sí. Vomito.
Y le puedo echar agua entonces, si está muy seco. Ya. Ok. Sí, ya sí esto ya lo he hecho antes, ya. Ya. Chao. Well, that was a thing.
At least it was a quick one.
Yeah, there's meat cooking and my parents went out. They know I'm busy, but they need me to check on the cooking. So if the water dries out, I have to put more water in it. That's it.
Like, dead set, before we started this podcast, whatever the fuck it is, I had to do the exact same thing. Like, hey, can you go check on the meat, make sure it has enough water, put it on 180 degrees? Like, yeah, I got it.
Yep. Christmas preparations, everybody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm not sure.
It's the 24th here in Australia, by the way.
It is, as of the time of recording.
Yeah, so
no.
In a few hours, it's gonna be Christmas.
Uh-oh.
What?
Diego, I did a whoopsie.
What did you do?
I accidentally started updating my video drivers.
Oh dear.
I don't know how I did that. Like, I was just playing around on my desktop. I started clicking things, and...
Are we gonna have to pause this recording?
No, we'll see how bad I lag out. And if... You know what, let's play with fire.
Can you not pause it?
Nope.
Oh,
the hype train cometh. Oh no, it's good. It stopped.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I am not playing with my desktop anymore. Stuff this. Oh man, my eye.
I'm actually looking at my waveforms on Audacity. It's so exciting.
Yeah. I mean, I often do that. I mean, when it comes to your Weeabro show, I actually watched most of that video. Like, I wasn't paying.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I wasn't paying super close attention to it. It was just like taking up half my screen. I was doing other stuff on the other half.
Mm-hmm. I guess that's another alternative of how you could watch that without getting bored to death.
Well, that's how I watch Game Grumps or Rooster Teeth or anything like that. Like, more often than not, I'm not really looking at what they're doing. It's more that I'm listening to what they're doing, and if like something nuts happens, I go back and look at it.
Yeah, that's a good approach. I would say it depends on the game though, as well.
See, I have a really big problem, and the problem is that when playing video games, I can't just sit down and play the video game. That is difficult for me now, because over the past,
we got an ADD guy over here.
it's not even really ADD. It's just what I've conditioned myself to do. Ever since Game Grumps started, like I've noticed it happen. Like I didn't do it often before that. But since Game Grumps is only like usually 10 to 15 minutes each, like it's an easy way to do it. It was just something I chucked on while I was playing a video game. And since it was only a once a day thing, I eventually started doing it more and more.
But that would depend on the game, of course, right? Because I do the same thing as well. Like when I'm playing APB Reloaded or whatever, I just put a podcast or a video and just play along. But that's a game that doesn't really require for you to listen to the story or whatever, because there is no story. It's just an online game.
No, I do it with mostly everything now.
Really?
Like,
would you do that with Dragon Age Inquisition?
I have done it with Dragon Age Inquisition.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, like, dead set, when I was playing Dragon Age Inquisition for like 8 hours to get it up in-game... Spoiler, it's in the Game of the Year list. I was dead set playing it for 8 hours, and I was listening to dudes playing Mario Party in the background.
What a mood killer.
Not really.
Are you kidding me, John? I am disappointed in you.
I mean, dude, you can tune it out. Like, it was on my laptop, so it wasn't, like, playing through my headphones, so I wasn't directly listening to it. I had one ear off, so I could hear it. But, like, when things were happening in the game, I just tuned it out and was playing the game. But that's what I'm saying. That's my problem. Like, I can't... It is very difficult for me to just play a game without any sort of background noise going on. And when it comes to recording
what about the game's
games,
music? What about the game's audio? What about that?
Well,
Poor
if you know
sound
more,
designers, they're being ignored here.
dude, you know more than ever in AAA games. Like music is like as fucking ambient and orchestral. It's just as boring as it gets.
Oof! Shots fired.
Hey man, if I wanted to listen to the sweet orchestral score of Battlefield 4, I would, but I don't.
Well, I mean, those games have really generic music, though.
Exactly. That's why I don't bother. Like, if I was
Yeah,
playing Transistor, then yeah, I would totally listen to
I
that music.
suppose. Funny how indie games have better music nowadays than actual AAA games.
Yeah, well, because every AAA game's like,
AAA
we need an
games-
orchestra.
Yeah, the music just seems like a throwaway, like the most generic thing you can think of.
We have money. We need an orchestra. No, you don't. You really don't.
I mean,
like,
it's not a thing about orchestras. It's just the way the orchestra plays. It seems so, I don't know, mellow. So
you could.
I don't know.
You could.
There's no hype to it. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it.
You could describe it as movie trailer music. Like, as in, it's just like the grandiose sort of music that plays in movie trailers,
Yeah.
just to like hype up all these great moments.
Yeah, it's more like a mood setter, but that's about it. It's not really something that you would listen to just to appreciate the artistry behind it.
Yeah, it's like
Not that there isn't any.
It's like Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy has always had brilliant fucking music.
Oh yeah.
And that's because they make something memorable. It's not just an ominous hum of sounds. Like, there's a melody there that you could hum easily. Like, I like to think that Sakaguchi... No. It's not Sakaguchi. Sakaguchi is the director.
Who are you talking
Who's
about?
the
Composer?
the composer?
Nobuo Uematsu, that's the old one.
Uematsu, yes, Uematsu. Sorry, I was thinking of the director, not the actual musician himself. I like to think that whenever he composes music, he can hum it.
Oh yeah, I actually saw a video about that where basically the reason why that music is so memorable is because, I mean, it may be intricate, it may be an orchestra or whatever, but there's always a standout like tune in the music
like,
that you could basically hum and recognize the tune, even though
Yeah.
there's so many instruments out there. There's one little line, like a riff or something, that you can recognize and hum it.
Yeah.
That's what
Like-
that's what makes it so memorable. Like, it's the same
Like
with
the
the
perfect
Halo
ex-
theme.
Like, the perfect example is One Winged Angel. Like, you know the basic melody, but there's like wind instruments and all sorts of shit going on in the background.
Yeah, but there's one line, one melody that you can easily follow, and it's very
Yeah,
memorable because it's
exactly.
so easily followed.
Meanwhile, whenever I play Battlefield, I'm like, oh, the string section is going crazy again. I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like Dead Set, they could be Van Halen and putting drills to their fucking violins for all I care. I don't want to listen to it. That's an obscure reference if I've ever made one. But yeah, like it's something that I've had to face while making videos. The Binding of Isaac, not so much, because I really enjoy the music and sound design of it. I mean, the reason why I put the poop sound in there was completely because I enjoy the poop sound.
Then again, that's an indie game as well. Goes back to what we were saying before.
Yeah, it makes me wonder, like, what is different from composers from classic video games or indie video games than these ones from these high-budget AAA projects? Like, where does the dilution of a memorable tune happen? Like, is it just because they go up to like an orchestral, an orchestra? I forget the. Yeah. Anyway, they go up to an orchestra and they go, "Hey, do the thing," and they do the thing, and the thing's not memorable. Meanwhile, Umatsu goes da 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 da, and they do the da 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 da, and you understand what they're doing. Yeah, man, it's just. It's something I need to recondition myself into doing, because it happens in The Evil Within as well. Like, The Evil Within is usually a quiet game, and when I was recording it, like, there was times where I'm like, oh god, I wish I could be listening to Starbomb or something right now.
Oh, so it does actually bother you now? Like,
oh yeah, like, it's a point where... Oh, how would I explain it? It's something that I'm so used to, when it's not there, I feel uncomfortable. Like, it feels out of place when I don't have something in the background.
Well, but when you're recording a Let's Play, wouldn't you be too busy thinking of what to say?
You'd think that, but, like, in The Evil Within, like, I noticed it. Like, not so much in the first parts, because I was shitting myself uncontrollably. But, nonetheless, I still, like, at points, while I was talking, I'm like, man, I want to watch Mario Party or something like that.
Yeah. I understand.
Speaking of which, if you ever come to where I live locally, I need to rope you, Darren, and Brody to playing fucking Mario Party with each other. Because I feel like we would absolutely hate each other after that, and that would be fun.
Nah, I doubt it. I mean, they do say it's a friendship destroyer, but I don't buy it.
Have you played Mario Party?
I have.
You have?
Yep.
Okay. That's a game I have not played in a while, because I realized the new ones were complete fucking shithouse.
I mean, it's a party game. I don't really take them seriously, so...
Yeah, that's a good point. What was I thinking?
Although I do remember the heavy bullying I suffered in Left 4 Dead.
Ah, yeah. And orange juice.
Orange juice, not so much.
What are you talking about? You were getting killed left, right, to the center.
Yeah, but that was just my bad luck with the rolls.
Yeah.
That game is the kind of game where if you're unlucky, you can get bad rolls every single turn and just get your ass handed to you.
Well, it's also like Mario Party. Like, that game has a whole bunch of uncontrollable bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. It's luck-based. It's all luck-based.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Except if you use that silverhead chick that dodges everything.
Did you hear they put out 2 new characters?
Oh yeah, I did. I haven't actually tried it yet. But we should actually go back to that and do another video on it.
I wonder if Brody and Darren would be willing to go back to Orange Juice.
Well, they seem to enjoy it. I mean, in a weird way, but they did.
You know what? Anyway, I think we all like. Did that happen? Did we play that game this year? Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was this year. God, this year's been a long fucking year.
I mean, we started this channel this year. Come on now.
Yeah.
Everything Weeabros related has started this year.
It's been almost 6 months now, hasn't it?
I suppose it's a matter.
Like you did, kept the channel alive for a good 2 months.
Rather poorly, but hey.
I didn't know what else to do. I didn't upload shit. Like, I didn't start getting it. Ow! Fuck.
Did you hit your foot?
Nope. Elbow on the microphone. Sorry, audience. I just knocked you the fuck out. No, I think when I started getting the swing of things was like right before PAX or when The Evil Within came out. Cause
So, okay. In your Evil Within video, when you started your playthrough, you said something that stuck with me. It was basically a question.
Okay.
Did Mikami do it again? That's what you said. Let's see if Shinji Mikami can do it again.
So
what is your consensus? Did he do it again or not?
He did something again. When I said that, I
Positive
was
or
fucking.
negative?
It's a positive thing.
Okay.
I guess. Not as positive as I would hope. When I said that, I was absolutely fucking like I had restless leg syndrome. Fucking, I didn't want to hit start. I did not want to play that game at that time. Like I was uncomfortable.
You didn't seem that uncomfortable. I guess you're the quiet, scaredy type, where you just get so tense that you just swallow your tongue.
Well, yeah, and there was also a point, like in the first part, like when I started getting sarcastic in the sort of chase scene, like right at the start.
Yeah.
I immediately sort of started identifying the horror tropes, and that's sort of what ruined it for me. But in the lead up, like, there was a whole bunch. I think there was about 8 minutes of footage of me practically stalling before actually starting the episode.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, and more or less, it was just me reading out, like, menu options and playing around with the menu. Like, should I leave Gore on? Like, it was the most obvious fucking stalling I've ever seen in my life, like, looking back at it. And it was about 8 minutes of it. But as soon as I started playing the game, it's like, oh, yeah, I know this. I can do this.
So it's almost like an overhyped thing where you expect it to be more scared than you actually were.
Which, yeah, it's exactly accurate. And that's sort of where I went. Like, that's sort of my overall expectation with the game. Like, next to Bayonetta 2, The Evil Within was one of my most hyped games of the year. Like, it was one of the games I was most excited for.
There we go. The overhyped syndrome.
So, when I said...
so many games.
So, when I said, can Mikami do it again? My words meant that, can he make another, like, Resident Evil 4? Can he revolutionize the genre again?
Yeah, I understand. Make a standout title that would go through stand the test of time, basically.
And in that sense, no, he didn't. But what he did do is he made another Resident Evil 4. Like dead set,
Which
this game
in itself isn't bad, I suppose. It's not
a bad thing.
That's a
the
huge
game's
standout title.
Like, oh,
that sounded disgusting. Gross.
Give me a second here. Oh.
Hooray, everybody! We have Christmas phlegm. Delicious.
Oh, that one brought a tear to my eye. Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Alive? You okay?
Yeah. I'm good. Still going strong. Oh, not after that though. Why'd I do that?
All right.
So yeah, no, making another Resident Evil 4 is not a bad thing. If anything, he made RE4 2.0. And by that I mean he just brought it up to modern standards. And
okay.
I should probably say at this point I finished the game. I just need to, like, I have 3 episodes out. There's a total of 18 episodes that I need to put up. Well, maybe 18. Like, that's how many recording sessions I did.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a long fucking game. And so it's finished and I need to actually get off my ass and actually edit it. It's just, at this point, there's not a lot of stuff I have to do, but as we were saying earlier, we like to add sort of quality to it. And my sense of humor is a little different. So I like to make my editing fit around that. I haven't done that so much in the first 3 episodes, but in the next episodes I plan on doing it.
Explain yourself. What do you mean by different, though?
So when you did your freak out...
And I put the pictures...
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I think I've showed you a video once. Like, did I ever show you the Team Mongoose Plays series?
No.
So, more or less, it's a lot of stuff involved to do with typography.
Nice. Okay.
So, when you put up, like, the pictures of the angry faces...
Yeah. Which...
it did the job.
Right.
But if I edited that video, what I would have done is I would have transcribed this whatever fucking sound you're making, that weird high pitched like kettle steaming kind of sound. And I would have did like motion graphics sort of typography stuff where it was like slowly building up and getting bigger and started rattling uncontrollably. And there's also, you watch Game Grumps as well. Like there's sort of like editing tricks that Barry does all the time.
Yeah.
Most of that is just motion graphics. And I plan on doing a similar type of thing.
It's too bad I can barely do that shit.
I don't know.
My editing skills are very lackluster in Vegas.
I don't know. It might just be like I haven't used Vegas in a long time. It might just be like the limitations of Vegas. Who knows? Like I was reading into it a few days ago, and Premiere is known as a non-linear editing program. I don't know what that means, but Vegas doesn't.
But oh well.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but Vegas apparently doesn't fall underneath that category. So maybe it has something to do with maybe sort of how easy they are to get into or the flexibility of them. Who knows? Ah, man, if anything, like with work and everything kicking up recently, I haven't been able to watch much anime.
Okay.
If anything, the most anime I ever watched was last night.
And I'm?
Because I figured out. I probably shouldn't say that on this because God forbid my brother sees it. Shh. He doesn't have to know.
We'll edit it out. Just put a bleep of fucking sheep there in the middle, like
Mangoes.
There you go. There's the sound.
No, you just
there's the sound
just
clip.
put it. Yeah, man, I totally watched anime at.
And I'm?
Anyhow, go on.
Yeah, I totally watched anime in a sheep's asshole. So anyway, yeah, I watched. It's not technically anime, but I fall underneath the same category. It's cartoons for adults. I watched the entirety of season 2 of Legend of Korra last night.
But John, that's not anime.
Neither's Ruby, but all the fucking gaijins are saying it's
It's not anime. What do you think?
It's not anime.
Anime and manga.
Anime. No, it's not anime, but it's a good show nonetheless.
Whatever. I'm good shit.
But yeah, recently I haven't been able to watch much anime, and that kind of makes me sad. Like, the only thing I've been watching is Parasite the Maxim. Or Maxim.
The guy with the weird hand?
Yeah.
I actually downloaded a bunch of episodes of that and ended up deleting them because I couldn't be bothered watching.
It's a...
I didn't even try it, so I wouldn't even know. I just couldn't be bothered watching. That's it.
It's not... I wouldn't say it's exceptional. It's a good show.
This season, which is basically what? Well, the last season of the year, has been such a lame season in anime. Like, I feel like this year was pretty lackluster compared to last year. Normally, I don't say that because normally it's like a hindsight syndrome where you think, oh, whatever's in the past is better. But
Yeah.
no, that's not the case. Like, I feel like last year I was way more excited for certain standout shows compared to this year. This year I barely picked up any.
Yeah.
Normally I don't do this anymore because I'm a fucking idiot. But normally I just watch whatever's running on the season, and that's just what I watch. Even though I have like a huge backlog of shows that I should be watching, which like came out 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever.
Yeah.
Standout shows that are culturally relevant, I guess. But I'm supposed to watch them still, but I never do, just because I suppose I'm lazy.
That's actually what I've been doing with movies recently.
But yeah, you did mention that. But now I've actually started watching stuff from my archive because the current seasons are so lame to me that I'm just picking up like 3 shows at most per season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's diehard fans of all these shows out there. Like, there's fans of everything.
I don't know. Most of the time, I just pick up a show based on the presentation picture and the description. Yeah. If it doesn't sound interesting to me, I'm not gonna watch it. That's the whole judgment I give it. Because I mean, there's so many shows that come out per season that you just can't pick up everything. You would be watching 3-5 shows per day. That's, I don't know. To me, that's a bit of an overkill.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Like, I'll just say what I picked up this season. So, Psychopaths,
Yep.
Amagi Brilliant Park,
Mm-hmm.
and Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works. That's all I'm watching.
See, you've got more going than I have. If anything, the past season I haven't been watching anime at all, mostly because of work's been difficult recently.
Yeah.
And secondly, I've been playing a lot more games. Like, in the order of importance for me personally, it's games, anime, then music. Movies is right down the bottom.
I can agree to that.
But the only reason why I'm watching Parasite the Maxim is because, I mean, the show's okay. It has a bit of a slow start. But the only reason why I'm watching it is because I was just watching it while I was exercising. And before I knew it, I was already 5 episodes in. And I'm like, well, fuck it, I may as well watch the rest,
That's
right?
good, though. That's good.
Yeah.
If you actually watched it without thinking of how many episodes you were watching, because that means that you were legitimately enjoying yourself.
Yeah. Well, it was just something I watched when I was exercising. It wasn't something I actively sought out. It's like, oh, I watched this episode. I watched this thing last time. Let's watch another one.
So I suppose it was sort of like a breakout surprise for you then. You weren't expecting anything from the show and ended up enjoying it, so it was a bit of a surprise.
Yeah, I guess so. It wasn't like the kind of vehement enjoyment I had with Tokyo Ghoul.
I still don't understand how you see so much from that show, but anyhow,
I love it so much.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It was just that, yeah, I guess I watched this episode. Let's watch another one. It wasn't like a exciting thing. It was like a sort of indifferent sort of, let's see what happens with it.
Yeah.
Like, there are good shows out there. Like, there was another slice of life I really want to get around to watching, and that's Your Lie in April. And I'm not going to say the fucking Japanese pronunciation because I can never remember it.
Okay.
But it's another slice of life, and for me, slice of life anime are very few and far between. Like, I always watch. Oh, that's the thing. Like, I only watch the good ones.
Excuse me.
Well, I only watch the ones people. I only watch the ones people fucking blow up about.
Yeah, I know.
So Sakamichi no Apollon and stuff like that.
People blew up about that show? I don't think so.
Fuck yeah, they did.
They did?
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems like a very hipster show, in my opinion.
People loved Kids on the Slope, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I'm in the wrong places then.
Like, Kids on the Slope and Golden Time are like two of... I think those are really only two, like, slice of life animes I've really, like, taken a shining to.
Oh yeah, Golden Time. Oh yeah, that was a good memory.
And now, like, Your Lie in April, like, the first episode immediately gave me, like, Golden Time vibes. And I'm like, okay, cool, I might watch this, and I haven't gotten around to it. Like, I completely forgot about it.
So you don't know the Japanese name of that one?
I've looked it up several times, because you always ask me, what's that? What's the Japanese pronunciation? Because you can't bother to fucking look it up yourself, you lazy asshole. Yeah, I can't remember it.
Say it!
I don't know it. Like, it's really long, alright? Alright, fine. Give me a second. I will look it up. You vamp to the crowd.
So, right now, John is going to look at Japanese title for what was it called again?
Your Lie in April.
Your Lie in April, because normally I look at the names of shows in Japanese, so when someone tells me
Alright, so I'm gonna
do
do this in the impression of a typical Australian garden worker or farm worker.
Go ahead.
So, Your Lie in April, or otherwise known as Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso.
Oh, shit.
And it's still going. Apparently, it's going to get 22 episodes.
Oh, okay. So it's a 2-season.
Yeah, it's a manga that's ongoing. It's been around since... It has 10 volumes. It's been around since 2011. Yeah, it was like... It's very cliche in a lot of ways.
I guess, I mean, considering the medium, I don't think you can avoid cliche at this point. It's just something inherently there in anime, in pretty much everything.
It might be something that I've developed over the past year, like, with me leaving the games journalism job, I guess you could call it. Like, I've sort of become inherently more critical towards things.
Yeah.
Like I started realizing tropes in things a lot more and started picking them out.
Mr. Fancy Guy over here.
It's not really fancy. If anything, I'm ruining my own enjoyment.
I know. I tend to do the same thing. Don't you worry.
Yeah, no, it's just that when I watched Golden Time and when I watched Sakamichi no Apollon, I didn't notice those tropes. Like I just watched it and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And in the case of Golden Time, I didn't want to watch it because I knew something bad was going to happen in the episode. I'm like, no heartbreaking, bad feels, bad touch.
Did you cry?
I did.
You wuss.
Hey man.
Don't worry, I cried as well.
Oh, you wuss.
Oh, me wuss. Ow!
So you finally left the closet, Diego.
Ow!
You're right.
I hit my elbow.
I'm glad I'm not the only one then.
Imagine all that paper!
I can't remember the next lyric. I was gonna sing it and then I was like, wait, what is the next lyric?
Oh, too bad.
I'm sorry, Lennon.
Yeah, you're right.
Awesome, cool. I know some musical history.
Lennon? Question mark?
Lennon.
Yeah, Lennon.
And I'm in Mungos.
And that...
Sorry,
mangoes. We need to put that somewhere. We'll link it in the description, like that video.
You know what?
Where we got that from.
Instead of the bat, just sub it in with a Nyman Mungo.
Yeah. So we'll show you guys where we got that stupid like pronunciation of that from. It's from a Australian show where these two
called The Block.
Was it from The Block?
It was from The Block.
Okay, well yeah, it's from The Block, and we'll link it in the description where we got that clip from.
The only reason why I remember that is because.
Well,
like,
there's tons of commercials for it on TV.
I don't watch TV.
Not that I watch that much TV, but whenever I go socialize with my family, because I have to do that every once in a while, or else they get angry at me.
Matter of fact, I have to do that in like an hour.
Oof.
Yeah, I know, right? Christmas. What a pain.
Yeah, and you were gonna offer to edit this video. Yeah, you're a dipshit.
I can do it at a party. I can take my laptop.
You shitting me?
No.
Oh, that would be funny. It's like, oh, John, what are you doing? Oh, I'm editing a video. It's so exciting.
Dude, it's better than me just staring at my phone looking at freaking Sankaku Complex.
Yeah, that's not a site you should be browsing with your family around you.
They never look at my phone.
Yeah, but what if like someone gets like a stray like glance at what you're doing? It's like, oh shit.
I'm gonna give him a good I'm gonna give him something good to look at. Like, what if my nephew comes along? Hey, Joe, check this shit out.
Boobies.
No, it's not really Senkaku. It's mostly Tumblr.
Get out! Get out!
Hey, you can't give me shit. You look at Tumblr too.
I know.
I should probably just go to A more often.
No.
But
no, you shouldn't.
No, I shouldn't go to A.
No. I'm talking from experience. No.
All right, so if anyone manages to get this far into the video, this far into the Super Christmas Podcast Salty Special,
do you want to give them a code or something?
No, I could do that.
Yeah, but
I could do
it
that.
would be useless though because we don't get commenters anyway.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna read out this code for.
If you actually okay, what should we do actually? What if they get it right? We give them $20 or something.
I'm not fucking giving them $20. I'm giving her a code for a game.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
okay. This is the actual gift from the Super Weeabros to you, listener.
Alright, everybody, this is something that was sitting in my inbox for a while. It is a code for Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag for the Xbox One.
For free.
For free. I mean, user beware, it's probably going to be like 40 fucking gig or whatever ridiculous size it's going to be.
Please, like, as a favor, if you actually do redeem it, leave a comment. Like, say something. Like, something, yeah. Just type something. Literally, the word something.
Yeah.
Type it. Nothing else.
What? You know what? In the description, I might say we're giving something away in this. And see, like, how many views we get.
Yeah, why not?
Alright, so the code is VXJVF VMXKF JQCYC DFF3X HFJ3Z. Boom. You now own a game that I got for like $15.
Are the people gonna know which V to put on the thing?
What V?
Yeah. Is it
do you
gonna
mean?
is it gonna be the V that looks like a triangle or the V that looks like a sideways tooth?
V, like as in velocity.
Right, so the triangle V there.
V for victory. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If anything,
I hope
we'll
you-
flash it. We'll flash it on the screen right about now.
Sync point.
Yeah. Ow.
Why do you always yell in pain when you clap? That's not normal.
Because I don't do things with moderation. I put force into things. Okay.
Oh. That's what she
You don't do things half-assed. You have to make sure it's a good. Ow, that wasn't a good one. Okay, I just nullified my own point. Anyway, talking about Black Flag reminds me. Not yesterday, but on Monday,
Hmm?
I played Assassin's Creed Unity finally. Now,
That
I-
buggy piece of shit.
I didn't want to play Assassin's Creed Unity when it came out because everyone was saying, as Diego said, a buggy, giant fucking wreck.
Right.
And now that everyone's saying, oh, all these patches are out and it's starting to get better.
Patches and the patches for the patches and the patches for the patches for the patches and all that shit. You know how it goes.
Yeah, after they released the fucking 40 gig patch, I figured, okay, shit's got to be working now, right? So I had to download 80 gig.
Jesus Christ. That is unreal. Welcome to the digital age, people, where everything is just file sizes have exploded and Australian internet has not yet caught up.
Meanwhile, Americans like, we have unlimited, we don't care. Hey!
Mate, I have unlimited too, but fuck it if it's slow as dicks.
Yeah,
Anyhow.
Anyway, so I downloaded the fucking 80 so gig I needed. Booted up and Jay was watching me. And man, that game
Yes.
is beautiful. But it is a buggy piece of shit. Oh my god. Like, dead set, like, I've enjoyed Assassin's Creed, I've been relatively indifferent to Assassin's Creed games. I've enjoyed certain ones.
It has screens. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 2. I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 4. I didn't really play Revelations or Brotherhood. I enjoyed the multiplayer from them. Oh, God, my nose. And I don't know what they did in Unity, like, what they did differently. But just climbing on things, and you should know that Assassin's Creed has a lot of climbing on things.
Oh yeah.
It's the most clunkiest thing I've ever touched.
Really?
Like, yeah, Assassin's Creed 2 and 4 did it really well. But the Assassin's Creed always had a problem of what I like to call Velcro feet. Or Velcro hands. Like, he just likes to stick to fucking everything he touches. And in Unity, they want you to go inside a lot. Like, you end up running through houses and buildings a lot. So that means they've had to add an extra control command for going downwards. Instead of just holding right trigger and A to go over things, you would have to go under things now.
Ah, okay.
So now there's a separate descent control from an ascent control. And in a sense, there was always, you could always go up or down. That's no shit. But now they have an actual different control scheme for it. And I don't know what it is, but it feels impossible to get off anything as soon as you're on it. So when you're on something, you can't get off. It feels like Sorry, I keep on pronouncing the name wrong. Ubisoft realized that people, like, in the game, people were accidentally killing themselves, like, trying to get up to somewhere and accidentally ejecting themselves off the building. It seems like they wanted to stop that from happening, so they essentially glued you to the wall and made it feel like nigh on impossible to get off.
That makes me think of those children's toys where you have like a little like Spider-Man thing that you throw out the walls and then it starts like rolling down the wall.
Oh yeah.
You know those like little almost gummy things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get those web shooters?
Nah.
No, you didn't.
No.
I always wanted one, but I heard the actual web itself was flammable. So there's always like these YouTube videos of people like, "Hey, look, I'm Spider-Man." It's like, okay, Spider-Man, don't set the entire forest on fire. Jesus Christ. But yeah, man.
It used to be
like,
foul for you, Marvel. Just give Spider-Man fire webs.
doesn't Marvel own the Fantastic Four?
Yes.
Then they already have the Human Torch.
No, I'm actually not sure. Maybe it actually might be a Sony thing.
No, but Marvel, like, oh no, Fantastic Four is DC.
Huh?
Like, if we're talking about actual movies, Sony owns Spider-Man right now.
That's it. It's Spider-Man. It's Sony's thing. Yeah.
It's the reason why he's not in the Avengers. That people want him in the Avengers so badly, or
Boy,
no, not Avengers. They want him in X-Men.
What?
X-Men and the Avengers. Because there was the whole Spider-Man vs. Wolverine thing comic series that people want to see.
Oh yeah.
No, he's not meant to be. I mean, there's been a whole lot of different Avengers, dude. Like, there's been several, like,
No,
there was
but-
different comic series for each different Avengers set.
Well, yeah, but what I mean is that Marvel Spider-Man is meant to appear somewhere down the line in the Avengers stuff because of the Civil War thing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure Marvel is planning to film at some point.
They're already heading towards it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Like-
that's the whole narrative that they're following.
I think Avengers 2 is going to be either the start of the Civil War or the start and the end. So they're either going to start Civil War without Spider-Man or they're going to do the entire thing without it. There's been rumors about it, but nothing
Yeah.
concrete yet.
Exactly. Yeah, I've heard the same thing.
The only thing that they've said is like, hey, if we do get Spider-Man, and who knows if they're actually working on that, Andrew Garfield's not going to be a part of it, which is, I don't know, a little sad. I mean, he's a good Peter Parker, better than fucking Tobey Maguire ever was.
Oh yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Like, honestly, I can't even think of who else would play Spider-Man. Like, it's sad that I love Spider-Man to death, and Spider-Man 2, the original Spider-Man 2, even though Tobey Maguire was in it, it's my favorite Spider-Man movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. It also had its 10th year anniversary this year.
10 years, huh? Huh.
Yeah. 2004. In June, I think. It was June 6, 2004, I think. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, it's sad when I love something so much, but I can't think of how it would possibly come to life without a single person. Like,
Well,
I don't know who else.
That's why we're not movie makers. Leave that to
It's
the
also-
professionals, I suppose.
It's also that I'm not a big movie guy. Like, I watched the first Rocky film for the first time last week. Or was the week before that. And that's a good movie. Surprise, surprise. People go on about that shit for a reason. Let me tell you though, every Rocky movie after the first one, kind of drags on a little.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I liked Rocky 1, 2, and 3. 4 was okay. 5 was... I don't know what the fuck they did with 5. 5 was a different kind of movie. And 6 was just sad. Like, not
sad
the...
as in the film was
not-
sad, or sad as in it was disappointingly sad?
The film was sad.
Oh.
Like, it was like Rocky's all old and shit.
Ah.
Yeah, so...
Time is depressing. What can we do?
Like, I didn't... Like, obviously I don't have a connection... Like, I don't have a tie to Rocky, like, nostalgically. Like, I watched the entire series, like, over the past 2 weeks.
Right.
But it's kind of... I don't know. Even though I'm not familiar with the series, it was kind of a weird melancholic feeling. Or a bittersweet moment. When you go from the first movie, and it's Sylvester Stallone's first role. And you see him, like, as an old dude. Like, as his first character being all old and stuff. It's like, man, I feel kind of sad.
Time's a bitch.
Yeah, time's a bitch. Though I wish time would fucking go faster right now, so I'd fucking stop coughing. God damn it.
This podcast is brought to you by John's whatever sickness that he has now.
Ebola.
Oh,
Ebola flu.
No.
Ebola swine flu. Ebola cardiorhythmia. I don't even know what cardiorhythmia is, but
something with the heart, obviously.
yeah, I was just piecing shit together. That's what you have to do. Oh shit. Diego, I went on a bit of a spending spree on Steam yesterday.
As you do, you're very known for that.
Did you like Steam? There's one thing I don't like about Steam.
And that
It
is...
tells you it tells you when your friends buy things. See, I don't mind like being told what you buy or what Birdie
how many
buys.
things I've been buying on Steam?
No, not yet.
I bought a whole lot, but I had it planned. Like I budgeted myself.
I did not budget.
I set out to spend $80 at most, and I still
That's
haven't
pretty
reached
good.
that 80.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I bought every Final Fantasy game on Steam the other day.
I think. Oh, good on you. I think I've spent $60. I think I have about $20 left to spend.
That's not bad. Oh wow. Burnout Paradise. The Burnout Paradise Ultimate Box is on sale on Steam right now.
Oh,
I'm going to get that.
oh, it's $5.
Yep.
Yoink.
Yeah, yoink. I love how we're just fucking going shopping on a super salty cast right now. Ooh.
Hey, it's the Super Weeabros, blah blah blah. You know, the killing and the cop and all that. You know how we work.
What? Oh, right.
We did the murder,
I-
and now we're telling the cop, oh, hey, the murder.
I thought I was doing something like real. I thought I was involved in some like nefarious cult for a second.
No, you know, the joke that you made. I'm gonna bring that back every time we do this kind of thing.
Eh,
It's
don't
gonna
worry,
be
I'll make
our
sure to-
thing now.
I'll make sure to bring Baby Cthulhu back every so often.
Oh, you bitch. You bitch.
Oh,
You
shit.
just couldn't hold it off. You
Hey, man.
son of a bitch.
What's your problem with Baby Cthulhu, son? You've got 99 problems and one of them is Baby Cthulhu.
Oh, yes, okay.
Seriously, what's your
Fuck you,
problem with
Baby
it?
Cthulhu. No, I don't
What-
know.
what-
I find it dumb.
You find it dumb? You need to be Dragon Age.
Oh, really?
You need to be Dragon Age.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Like, once you finish Dragon Age, I can explain Baby Cthulhu and you would understand.
Okay, I'll finish it as soon as I can.
Like, you should...
I sort of got burnt out of the game, though. I played it so much that I need a break.
Yeah,
taking
you
a
also
break.
played it in a way I wouldn't recommend.
Huh? What?
You also tried playing it in a way that was impossible.
Yeah, not
like-
losing anyone from my party.
Yeah, like, that's
'Cause it's so
not
sad
happening.
when they leave. It's like, oh yeah, you're such a disappointment. I don't want to see you ever again. But it was like, what? But I'm just doing the best that I can. Why do you judge me so?
Alright,
And
so I have
that
a
made me
question.
sad. Go ahead.
So, would you prefer them going that, hey, you're a disappointment, like, you did this, you completely fucked this up, you're a waste of space? Or would you prefer them to just go up to go, later, I'm leaving? Would you rather them leave without an explanation, or them, like, tear your heart right in front of you?
Well, actually, I would rather if they didn't leave at all.
If you had to have one or the other,
I don't
you
know.
can't choose, Diego. You can't say, can you just stay, please? No. You broke their heart, so now they break yours, or they just leave.
Nah, I'd rather they tell me what I did wrong.
Oh, okay, fair enough. You're that kind of guy. Alright, well,
So
I-
I can at least learn from the mistake, I suppose. I guess
Yeah,
that
I suppose.
I guess that ties to real life in a way.
that's rather thoughtful, I guess.
Yeah,
Honestly, I'd rather them just say later.
really.
Yep.
You useless piece of shit. I'm
Me?
leaving.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, not even the useless piece of shit. It's like, yo, this isn't working out. Bye. I can deal with that.
But how are you gonna learn from what you did wrong? How are you gonna know what you did wrong?
I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Man, you're not a good learner, apparently.
Hey, I'm learning editing just fine. I haven't hurt anyone with that yet.
I suppose.
Should we talk about what we have planned for the channel? Because I just realized
I guess
what time it is, and I'm gonna have to start
I
editing
guess
soon.
we should start to end this already. Well, so, I mean, in terms of plans, there's plenty of stuff. I guess we could talk about the possibilities we can expect.
I mean, sure, we could throw around ideas of what we have.
I'm pretty sure some of these might not even happen, but it's some of the thoughts that we have right now.
It's nice to get those thoughts out in the open, you know?
Let's start with the obvious one that we mentioned right at the start, the Salty Cast.
Yes, the Salty Cast.
We want to have a podcast that's a weekly thing where we just talk about whatever. Like, no set topic at all. It's not going to be like the Weeabros show where we talk about a certain show. I mean, we may talk about a show, but we're going to talk about other things as well. Not even video game related or anime related, although I don't have much of a life outside of that, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But you know,
this might be a conversation for a separate time, but I think the Salty Cast should be a games one, and we should do like the Super Weeabros Cast or the Weeabros Cast as a general one.
The Weeabros Cast as a general one, and the Salty Cast as a gaming one.
Because the salty is generally a term that's derived from gaming.
Yeah, I guess that's a bit of an idea. I mean, we can work with it.
Yeah, the one thing I want to do, there's an idea, like, I'm going to have to experiment with it, because I haven't figured out how I want to approach it yet. But there's always TBC I wanted to launch.
Oh, yeah, the gaming news one, right?
Out of everyone in the group, I don't know, I can't really speak for everyone in the group, but when it comes to gaming news, like, it's the one thing I pay attention to daily. Yeah. Like, every morning I wake up and I check several sites to see what's happened. I check several Twitter feeds. And actually, it was like 2010 when I first started it. Because my first episode of TBC was talking about the release date of Assassin's Creed 3 on PC and the Battlefield 4 beta.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty much this typical gaming news show, but I don't know how I want to approach it yet. There was an approach I wanted to do for a while where it was like SGN, so Satirical Games News. And it was obviously a play on IGN. But I don't... When it comes to satire, I don't think I'm particularly good at delivering satire. Something I'll have to work with.
Right. I mean, we also had plans to do more reviews.
Yes,
in general, like gaming reviews and anime reviews as well.
Yes, anime reviews is the more tougher one.
Yeah, because neither of us have approached that ever before.
Yeah, we haven't. Like, when it comes to game reviews, you and I have got that down pat. Like,
yeah, we've done it before.
I was actually putting together a portfolio the other day, and I've written like 110 game reviews or something like that. Yeah, anime reviews is like a completely different ballpark.
We also wanted to do a show. Well, I wanted to do a show where I used to have a show where I just spoke my opinion about certain standout news topics that would happen during the week about games and the games industry.
Kind of like the Gymquisition, right?
Yeah, in a way. I wanted to do that. I'm not sure how I could reapproach that again. I guess I could just do the same thing that I used to do, but I don't know. I need the push. I need that one standout event or something that hits me where I can talk about it, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't do it. But at a certain point, everything was already said, and that was the whole Kmart debacle. Kmart Target thing.
We actually discussed that a lot, and you pitched the idea to me, and I gave you some pointers as well. But
I had it all written up and everything.
I actually thought you were going to release that.
No, at a certain point, like, everything that needed to be said has been said. Especially by now, too.
At this time, we'll just be adding more fuel to the fire.
Exactly.
Not really solving anything.
Especially when everything's sort of died down right now.
Yeah.
And thank the Lord Big W didn't get on the bandwagon. Like, if they did, shit would have gotten a lot worse.
Yeah, and also, we in general, the other plan that we've been discussing is just pushing for more anime-related content, because as of now, it's just mostly us doing Let's Plays and doing gaming related stuff, which is not what we're all about. We're missing the whole other half of what we are, which is anime.
Yeah, the problem
manga,
is that do you think we should? Okay, I'm going to explain this real
But
quick.
in terms of that, I think we lack knowledge in that department. We just sort of enjoy that culture, we enjoy that media, but we don't really know much about it to actually start criticizing it. That's the problem.
Yeah, I get you.
At least in my case, that's what I think.
So I'm going to explain this real quick because I don't think we've ever explained this. No, we haven't because you and I don't have videos that we record together often.
Right.
We should fix that.
How cute.
Oh, go buy food. Go fawn over somewhere else. Anyway, the Super Weeabros. What does that mean? Well,
right. So
we never explained like how we got to that.
Well, I mean, at the start, it was at a whole different other name. Which...
Yeah. So I don't want to explain that part of it because I feel like that would make a good story for something else. Like if we have another one of these podcasts, I'd like to explain that then.
Yeah. All right.
But we'll just get how we got the Super Weeabros name.
Courtesy
so
of truly.
Yes, originally it was just the Weeabros. It was Diego and I brainstorming ideas on Skype. I honestly can't even remember the other names we were thinking of. Like, they weren't good ones at all. And I think you just that was your first suggestion.
The Weeabros, yeah.
Yeah, the Weeabros was like a straight up first suggestion and immediately it clicked.
I mean, it was basically a satirical name for us because we're not really weebs. Weebs is a whole different, like, exaggerated culture group, which we're not really a part of. We just happen to enjoy certain Japanese media, and that's about it. But we're not obsessed with the country or anything. We just joke about it.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of friends that enjoy anime and stuff.
Yeah. We don't actually go crazy over it or anything.
And honestly, I don't see how weeaboo is a derogatory term. I mean, each to their own, but
I guess socially speaking, it is meant to be, but whatever.
Either way, I thought that Weeabros was really clever. But there was a way that we would have to convey that we also do gaming stuff.
Yeah, so that's when we came out with Super.
Yeah.
Super as in, well, Super Mario. You guessed it. Super obvious, but
that's actually where we got it from. Like, we got it from the Nintendo era, where every sort of gaming related thing, whether it was a sequel or not. Most of the time it was sequels, but they just added Super to it. Like Super Mario, Super Contra, etc., etc.
So Super Weeabros ensued.
So we got the Super Weeabros as followed, which is why on our Let's Plays we don't call our Let's Plays, even though they're just fucking Let's Plays.
We just call it Super to be unique snowflakes.
To be unique snowflakes. To be unique turtle ducks.
Yep. So when we eventually get banned for inappropriate content, it's gonna be the Super Weeabros 64.
That is a brilliant idea. Awesome. Okay, we have a fallback plan. I need to register the URL Super Weeabros 64 after this.
I know, right? The people are gonna say, "Don't take it. Do not steal." OC, do not steal.
I'm sorry to tell them, but it's already taken by now. By the time they're listening to this, whether it's taken now or not.
Are you gonna take it anyway?
Oh, fuck yeah. That's good. That's really good. But yeah, it was originally Super Players.
Yeah.
But at some point, that didn't really roll off the tongue that well.
So we just put Super on it.
So we just put Super to sort of represent that sort of the game arm of our channel.
So even if we play a game that has the Super in its name, we're still gonna add Super. So it's gonna be like Super something. It's
God, yes.
It's gonna look super dumb, but we don't care because that's fun.
It's gonna look super dumb.
Oof.
But that's more or less how we got to the idea of it. And the Weeabros show, or Weeabros, is just our anime / general. Would you say our general?
Yeah.
Because Weeabros show is an anime spoiler cast, but we also tend to like banter about it as well.
Yeah.
About just general stuff. And the last thing I guess we should probably say that's coming to the channel. We've got your Dark Souls. Are you taking a break from Dark Souls?
From what?
Are you taking a break from Dark Souls?
No. I still
Not yet?
No. I don't think I ever will.
Alright, cool. Well, I've got The Binding of Isaac coming up. I did have an episode 3, which involved... Sorry, not episode 3. It's technically an episode 4 where that involved cuts from episodes 2 and 3, because I had a bit of trouble with my keyboard, as all of you saw in the first episode.
Oh yeah, where it got all sticky.
Lewd.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, of course you didn't. The one time, Diego. You had one job.
I know,
You had
right?
one job. Yeah, in the second and third runs, I died in both runs because the arrow key stuck again. And I flipped the fuck out. Like to the point where the day of the third run, where that last death happened, I bought a new keyboard that day. And I'm gonna let you all listen to this. And you'll understand. It's just a mechanical keyboard. But compared to my old one.
Yeah.
Oh god! I closed things. Is Audacity still going?
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I was worried for a second because I thought Mumble was gone, but
No, I was just quiet listening to you.
it was in my tray.
Well, what else? Anything else do we have? Well, hopefully we'll have more content in general. Hopefully. I mean, we can't guarantee things because John is a busy man.
We could really dive deep into what we have like stored up. Because we still have speedrunners and we still have 2 Minecraft Let's Plays.
Oh yeah, we were actually gonna do like a whole Minecraft thing, episodic thing, like where we did just stupid things in it, but then that sort of fell apart. We even built like this whole like competition course shit, which took us like 2 days to build.
Like 3.
Whatever. Case in point, we built it and we never used it. I mean, there's a lot of shit that's just like in the pipeline. We just don't know or aren't sure of how to approach it.
Well,
And
some of the
also,
Minecraft stuff we can still use. Like, I kind of want to put up our design process of the what the fuck would you call? I forgot what we called that arena. The Tesseract or whatever.
Yeah, the Tesseract Arena.
Yeah.
That wasn't the name, but that's
it wasn't the arena, but
now.
that's we said Tesseract several times. But I'd like to put up that the video where you and I spent like 2 or so hours designing it.
And a whole new world.
I'm gonna have to. I think I might cut that in. I'm gonna have to make a super episode. Pardon the pun. Out of that, I'm gonna have to like make a sort of montage-esque kind of thing where there's no transition between episodes. It's just cuts from the different episodes put together in chronological order.
Yeah.
Because we don't have that server anymore. So yeah, it died. Because someone forgot to pay their,
don't we?
Because someone forgot to pay their bills. We have the world backed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But otherwise, there's a lot of stuff we still need to edit.
And that's, I mean, for now, that's about it, right?
Like I said, we could go deep on what we have, like, coming up.
I think
there's no point in doing that.
We should leave some stuff for surprise because, I mean, we're not even sure if some of that stuff is going to be released.
Exactly. It's just, hey, like, we're working on things.
We play around a lot. We're still figuring out things. You know, we're a young channel. We don't have that many videos under our belt yet. Hopefully.
I thank Diego so much. I don't get the chance to thank him a lot. But man, despite that most of our channel is Dark Souls videos, I mean, he keeps the channel active. And it takes me forever to edit shit, so...
yeah, I've actually gotten more efficient over it, though. Like, I don't take 2 days to edit one episode now. I just take a few hours.
Yeah, oh god, I just wrecked something.
So if anything, it's been a learning experience just to... I mean, it's just cutting clips, basically. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the whole editing process. Sometimes put a few images here and there or some text. That's about it. But, I mean, it's a simple video per se. But editing always is a bitch. Doesn't matter what you're doing. Because you have to check the whole footage and pause it and return and, you know, the whole thing. And most of the recordings last for more than 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you're only watching highlights, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, I mean...
With that, I've got...
now?
We have we actually have 11 subscribers.
Although,
But some of us is us.
yeah, some of us is just us.
Yes,
so
we
can
padded
get-
out the numbers.
So I guess it's more like 6 or 7.
It's 6 or 7, yeah.
Yeah. So hey,
Um,
the 7 or 6 people that are watching or whatever, listening, if you
Thank you
care.
very much.
Yeah, thanks for being early adopters.
It'll pay off one day. You can be the guys that hey, I watched them before they were cool.
I know,
Matter of fact,
right?
I watched them when they were total fucking scumbags.
You can be the hipsters for real now. Well, actually, for now, you are hipsters.
You can be the super weird hipsters.
Oh, snapalicious! I think we're done, are we?
Yeah, with that, Diego, I'm going to need you to close this all out because I have to go socialize with my family.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
it was
Christmas
nice.
and Happy New Year, and thank you for the year, even though it wasn't a full year.
See you, everybody.